Get yourself fading away into the corner, because as soon as you get it deeper in the corner, you got less options to move it. Stay right off that dot line. Same one.
Even the years that we lived back in Canada, we always called Helena home. We never called Brooks home. We never called Fort Saskatchewan home. It was Helena was home all the time. Into the dot, the top side, okay, bottom side of the dot. We lose this draw, okay, we've got automatic pressure on the puck, okay, inside wing gets in, we're running a regular, okay, and then you're just gonna wheel back out, changes sides, we got pressure on the puck. We've got F1, we've got F2, okay, middle is F3, we're all in a good spot.
Back to the near point, long shot, tip, it's in. And Helena strikes first.
Yeah, really nice little redirect play there. Shot from the glove hand side. Hard for Lido, the netminder, to pick it up, and shooting against the grain with a left-handed player in front and a redirect far side blocker. Again, as we get a look at it on Hockey TV, just a puck on net and a beautiful redirect. I mean, that's just a pretty goal.
The Helena Bighorns are off to a strong start to this year's campaign. Despite having lost only 2 games so far, they remain alone at the top of the Frontier Division and in the top 3 teams in the NA3HL. The Bighorns continue to be formidable on home ice, having won 29 straight games at the Helena Ice Arena, a streak that dates back to the 2020-2021 season.
And for Camden, Cunningham with some room. Cunningham shot, Broxterman with a stop. Rebound in front, Broxterman can't get it. Shot, score! Joe Feimster with the game winner.
My name is Scott Cunningham. This is probably 26 years now coaching junior hockey. Yeah, a long time. And it feels like a long time. I got 3 sons, Nolan, Camden, Braden. I got a wife, Carrie is her name. I was actually born in Red Deer, Alberta. My dad was born in Montana. So when I was a young kid, we moved to Bozeman. And my first pair of skates, believe it or not, were black figure skates, skating on a pond in Bozeman. We pack up, we moved to Canada, back to Canada. We start playing hockey with our black figure skates. And I don't remember much about that time. I was pretty young, obviously, but that's kind of how we got started in hockey. And we probably got teased a lot about our really cool black figure skates. And really, that's how it all started. I don't think I really started playing, though, until I was like 7 or 8 is when I started playing hockey. Lots of guys up in that area back then. As soon as you're done playing junior hockey, you went and worked at the plants. My dad worked at the plants, and I just didn't want that life. I didn't want to carry a lunch pail and my hard hat and clock in, clock out. So long story short, I ended up moving to Montana. So I get to Montana, find a job, a couple different jobs here or there, you know, and I actually got involved with youth hockey. And I got talked into coaching a Bantam team. And again, that was back with Green and Cook. They were coaching. And you probably know this story, but Green ended up leaving the Helena Ice Pirates to go to become the head coach, GM in Great Falls. Stan called me. I got to know Stan a little bit, obviously coaching his kids. So Stan called me one day, asked if I wanted to go have a sandwich, lunch, and which I did. And then he dropped that on me. He asked me if I wanted to come and be the assistant coach to finish that remaining part of the season out, which I did. Looking back on it now, I don't know if that was the best move or not, but it is what it is. So, and that's kind of how it all started out with junior. I don't think when he asked me to come out and help out the junior team, even back then, I think I was only like 22, I think. Never really thought much about it as far as, you know, coaching junior. Honestly, until probably a month into doing it, and then I just got the bug and took off from there. Like, those were some of the years that I don't know if I'll ever forget them, the Ice Pirate years. Not because they were the Ice Pirates, just because I think of the team I had, the players I had, the relationship I had with those players, especially my last year with the Pirates. Lots of those guys I had coached for 2 and 3 years, so, you know, obviously you get to know them inside and out.
During his first tenure as the Bighorns Bench Boss, Cunningham brought many winning seasons to Helena and culminated in winning a national championship, defeating the El Paso Rhinos at the 2011 national tournament.
And the gloves and sticks go flying. It's time to celebrate. Because the Helena Bighorns are your 2011 USA Hockey Tier 3 Junior A National Champions.
Just as players develop their skills in hopes of reaching higher levels of play, so too are the goals of coaches. After winning the national championship, Scott Cunningham was courted by many teams at the Junior A Tier 1 and Tier 2 levels.
At that time, I felt my kids were ready to leave and ready to pursue, especially my older son Nolan. I thought he was ready to pursue, you know, higher level of hockey that Helena had offered back then. So it was just a good time. It was a good time for my kids to move. I think I was ready to move. I was ready to go to a higher level, I felt. And so we did. My family, when we left, I think we were all ready for a new chapter, you know, at least in the hockey world. It was really hard to leave Helena. Lots of friends, been here forever. And the community and the people that we met were unbelievable.
The Alberta Junior Hockey League, or AJHL, is a Tier 2 Junior A league in Canada, much like its American counterpart, the NAHL. Cunningham accepted a role on the coaching staff of the Brooks Bandits in 2014, under the guidance of head coach and general manager Ryan Papaiono. During his time in Brooks, the Bandits won 4 AJHL championships, the Regional Western Canada Cup Championship, and 3 appearances in the National Junior A Tournament, winning it all in 2019.
Deflects high and just stays in. Adorn shoots, blocked, game over! Success in Southern Alberta. Brooks wins on home ice.
And Ryan and I were a lot of the same in a lot of areas, I believe, personalities and stuff. That guy wants to win, you know, probably as much as I do, maybe more even. He wants to, you know, he's willing to do anything to win. He works extremely hard at his craft. And him and I, for 6 years, and believe it or not, like, especially during the season, we were at that rink 6 days a week doing what we were doing. And the cool part about Brooks was I was, like I am today, I was just a hockey coach. I didn't work another job. I was just a hockey coach, which allowed me to become a better hockey coach. So I think today, yeah, I am a better coach than I was when I was here last. The facility up there is unbelievable, one of the best, you know, rinks in Canada. And quite honest, the community support is like it is here now. They get tons of fans. The support is unbelievable, again, like it is here. And looking back, it was there 6 years, looking back on it, probably the best move, again, for me personally as a coach, and then for my family. It set my kids up to play better hockey at a higher level, and you know, like I said, set them up to succeed in their hockey careers.
My name is Cameron Cunningham, I'm a forward. I'm from Helena, Montana.
Braden Cunningham from Helena, Montana, forward for the Helena Bighorns.
How is your brother doing, by the way?
Nolan? Yeah. He's good. He got a D1 scholarship to Air Force Academy after he played in Weyburn for the SJHL, and then he played in the Null for the Fairbanks Ice Dogs.
Nolan Cunningham spent the 2017-18 season in the NAPHL with the 16U Colorado Springs Tigers. The blue liner got off to a quick start at the season's opening showcase as he picked up 2 goals and 4 points in the 4-game event. For the entire 23-game season, Cunningham potted 2 goals and 12 points. In the fall of 2021, the native of Great Falls, Montana reached the North American Hockey League as he made the Fairbanks Ice Dogs roster. Cunningham announced his presence to the league with his first goal and a 3-point night in just his second game. The Blue Liner would play in 59 games for Fairbanks this past season, finishing with 5 goals and 26 points. His 26 points were tied for the most among defensemen on the Ice Dogs roster, which helped him earn a commitment to Air Force. Nolan Cunningham is another example of the ladder development at work, starting in the NAPHL, advancing to the NAHL, and eventually earning a Division I commitment.
My dad asked me, what would you rather do? Play for the Bulldogs, which was the Brooks team, or come play for me on my hockey team in Helena? So I was like, 100% come here, obviously.
Tyler Blue swings away from one, trying to muscle his way in front. Turned over in front and score, Bighorns! I think that was Camden Cunningham.
When we moved to Canada, I was thinking like, oh, we'd probably visit here every once in a while, but never come back, and then never would have thought to play for the Bighorns.
Quick shot, score! Braden Cunningham, a power play goal.
Playing with my twin brother, my cousin, and being coached by my dad.
My name's Dylan Cunningham. I'm number 22 for the Helena Bighorns. I play defense, and I'm from Helena, Montana. Scott's my cousin. He's my dad's brother's son, and Camden and Braden are obviously his kids. So, I mean, playing with them is first-time experience for me. We played when we were little together, just like at stick and puck and stuff, but never got to play on a team together. So playing with them's really been a good time, and they actually live with me for a little while, and it's been fun. So. And being coached by Scott, obviously he's a great coach, and he's obviously taught me a lot of stuff, so I think it's improved me a lot as well.
Now I live with them, so now I've got like kind of a bond with them, and it's like he teases me, I tease him, so it's kind of like a brother bond. So yeah, it's kind of like my older brother playing, except for my cousin.
What's it like playing with your twin brother?
It's pretty sweet. We got some good chemistry, make plays a lot, and I pretty much know where he's at all the time, feels like, and vice versa for him.
I'm excited about working with them on the ice. I'm excited about watching them grow as players throughout, the next, whatever it is, 7-8 months. And personally, like I'm excited to coach my kids, and I'm excited to be back in Helena. This has always felt like home to me. I wasn't born in Helena, I was born in Canada, but the day I got here a long time ago, it felt good, it felt right. And now that we're back here, and I know my wife and my 3 boys feel the same way, like this is our home. It was funny, even the years that we lived back in Canada, we always called Helena home. We never called Brooks home, we never called Fort Saskatchewan home. Helena was home all the time, so yeah.
The Bighorns are on the road for the rest of October and will return home to continue their home ice win streak in early November against the longtime rival Great Falls Americans.